it's really, really nice to have you here again. Some of you have been in this program before, have been our coaches, and this is the fourth edition of Power of Coaching, this partnership with We Evolution and ICF. I'm really, really pleased to welcome you. Every year we have more coaches and more coaches involved. So it shows the success that this program. And I was thinking, Maria, would try over those four editions, I think we coached more than 60 women. And last year were 29 women. So that's very powerful. I think is super important for us. And we are super proud of this, the partnership with We Evolution. And it's such a great opportunity for us coaches, right? For the ICF members, because not only for the hours that we get, but also to participate, to attend all the events that We Evolution promotes. And We Evolution is very active. It's very active and an excellent opportunity for networking and growing. So I just want to welcome you. And let's move to Laura is going to present a little bit about We Evolution, and then we are going to talk about how we see this program going. I know that for some of you, this is not new, but we think every year it's important to recap, to align, and we will have a space for questions.
Yes, thank you so much, Valeska, for the welcome. And I am pretty excited at so many different levels, because I'm excited as a We Evolution member, but I'm also excited as a fellow coach. And it's beyond my excitement is to see some classmates from my program in UM. So thank you so much for this opportunity. If I have any issues with sound or internet stability, let me know. I'm in a new home, so I'm still testing things over here, okay? I'm going to proceed to share my presentation, our presentation, and you're right, Valeska, we have almost 60 women that have been member of this program. Again, I'm one of those, and it's such a great win-win situation. It's such a great opportunity for all of us to benefit. So thank you, coaches, for your time, for your energy, for your attention to each one of our members. Thank you to the South Florida chapter for taking the time to do such a meticulous partnering, and we're all amazed on how well this program has been working through the years, and I'm sure like 2023 won't be the exception. So I'm going to start just saying this presentation is pretty much informational. It's for all of you to see how much we appreciate your contribution to our community and how much we're here to give back to. We Evolution, we started as an organization mainly for women empowerment, but then of course we realized the world, we're all people, so we are now empowering people from within, and we are going to go through our programs. I'm Laura Sgroy. I'm a fertility and well-being coach, a fellow coach from the UM program, and I come from the entertainment business, which was my first love, I call it now. But then since then, coaching and speaking and writing are my passions now. So I'm grateful to serve as a liaison, let's say, between both worlds, you know, like the communication world and then the one-on-one and small groups coaching environment. Our leader, founder and director here in the call too is Maria Gabriela Hodge, a pioneer, I would say, in the conscious leadership empowerment community. And soon you'll have her book in English, her Diary of a Vital Woman, Journal of a Vital Woman is coming out in English this year. But in general, a huge inspiration for all of us, not only because of the things that she speaks about, writes about, but because of her hard work in programs like this. So we can all benefit from the work she does, not only for herself and her community, but beyond. And then what does We Evolution do? It's a nonprofit organization. We have different pillars in our base and our foundation, but basically you can see them all here. Is conscious leadership empowerment, communication, leadership, well-being, coaching, and at the end, it all adds up to a global community of like-minded people. And that's what we're seeing here in this call, for example. We started empowering our small community, then we partner with organizations like ICF and the South Florida chapter to engage in leadership, well-being talks, coaching, to benefit from your coaching practice. And then we end up being a huge community. It's the slogan of Vital Voices is power expands when we share it. And that's what we're doing here. We're sharing our tools, our skills, our time, and we become one community of like-minded people that we're looking for well-being for all of us. We have some guidelines. We work with corporations, we work in leadership, we work individually, and we target all kind of communities. We look for entrepreneurs, we look for students, executives, young professionals. So please feel free to extend your invitation to your family, friends, neighbors. We feel always like the need to invite people to join programs like this, because that way we can extend the benefits that we're sharing, not only with you, but with your community. Miami, Maria Gabriela comes from 20 plus years doing this in Argentina, but here in Miami, it's been 8 years. We have done 7 mentoring walks. I know Natalia went like 3 years ago, and I know some of you went last year. We have mentorships and coaches, 80 power events, more than 100 members. The global community is, the Vital Voices Global is around the world, but our community, Vital Voices Miami and We Evolution, have presence in all Latin America and Spain. So it adds up to 27 countries and cities. We have more than 50 partners, including ICF South Florida chapter. And in total, we are members of Vital Voices Global, which is a community of more than 50,000 people, 15,000 people around the world. Our main partners, as you can see, we are partners with big corporations like FedEx, Oracle, MasterCard, Logitech, American Tower, Microsoft, Outfront, Newtek, and that's part of the work, that's part of the mission. Because it's not about preaching to the choir, right? It's about taking this message beyond our walls and taking it to the corporations that are hiding and buying and investing in these kind of messages for their employees and their buyers and consumers out there. So we have our members here. Some of them are coaches. Some of them are very, very hard worker in your community, like Angela in Dynamic Growth. And we are very happy to share our programs, the programs that we have, part of the programs that we'll be sharing with you. The power coaching, of course, you offered that one with us. We also have this mentoring program with MasterCard, which I'm also a mentee. We have the mentoring pro bono with the Escuela of Mentoring from Spain, amazing program. We have summer scholarship programs for the youth in Latin America that they want to come here and spend the summer learning and empowering themselves and going then to their countries to share this message. We partner with the Westfield Business School for an MBA in conscious leadership. And then we are also creators of our own empowerment and conscious leadership program. So this is just a sample of the things that happened this year in 2022 and that you will be able to enjoy and benefit from in 2023 as part of our thank you to your coaches for your dedication and time and energy to our community. So the Power Coaching Program. Again, I am super excited just because I took great advantage of this program this year. Thank you to Meredith, my coach. This is our third edition besides the International Coaching Federation. What we get, 6 sessions in 3 months for women in our network who sign up. And because of the amazing testimonials, we know a lot of people will sign up. Every year, more people sign up. And I'll be signing up again. We have impacted, as Valeska said, more than 54 women during our 2020, 2021, and 22 editions. It started, as you can see, it doubles every year. In 2020, pandemic year, we had 7. 2021, we had 16. 2022, we had 31. So this is an invitation for both groups, for both communities, to see the impact. The more coaches you have, the more people we impact, but also the more people request there is in our community, we'll be requesting more coaching time. So please know that we count with you, we're here for you, and that our community is already excited. Are you going to have more? Can I repeat coaches? Can I look for someone else? It's been very, it's been a great, we have had great feedback. And we know that the more we do it, the better it's going to get. So please count on us. We are here to make it better every year. And we hope that's the partnership that only grows with time. Here we have some testimonials. I wouldn't like to read the 3 of them, but I'm going to read the shortest one. It's from Cecilia Flores, which is a huge entrepreneur in technology. She's from Argentina, but she's a Silicon Valley pioneer. She won a Microsoft award for her company. And she got into this program and she says, the coaching experience has been formidable. I don't know how to pronounce that. It has helped me pinpoint areas of leadership work and understand the core values that define me as a leader. And I love that because, again, a brilliant tech expert who has succeeded in Silicon Valley, who came from Argentina, who's a model for companies like Microsoft, who gave them an award. She's taking the time to do this work on herself, and she's benefiting from this program. So please know how much we appreciate it. Same thing with Wendy Ruiz. As a coincidence, Lucia and Wendy both work with Claudia Flores, but we keep getting these testimonials. It was hard to choose which ones to put here. At the time I started working with Claudia, I was in a moment of resistance to situations that I had to face at a professional and personal level. Claudia helped me find that allowed me to move forward and take everything with more wisdom. I can only say infinite thanks for this coaching that, in addition to being professional, I know is given with all my heart. How beautiful is that? And then Lucia, she influencer, TV personality, somebody who comes from the arts and media and communications. She admits how helpful it was to organize her creative and work process with coaching. Plus, she said she supported me in a strong personal process and joined me to specify objectives and visualize everything that I was doing that I needed to organize. So thank you, not only to We Evolution, as they say, but thank you to the ICF coaches for offering this to our community. This is our promise every time, not only to our members, but to partners like you. We do it for these kind of testimonials are the ones who keep us going. So thank you so much. Lisa says that she has a situation here and miss everybody else. Oh, sorry about that. I'm sorry. So here we have Marianela Comino. Earlier this year, I was selected to participate in the coaching program at MNT. By that time, I was out of the office for more than a year after giving birth to my first child, and I had a lot of questions in my mind. I wasn't mistaken at all. This has been a fantastic process for me in regards to my life goals, which I also really enjoyed working with Shakti. So in general, please know these are your benefits as members. You have access to our mentoring walk happening on March 4th. You are part of our active community. You have mentoring space 7 per year from April to November. You will receive our monthly newsletter, opportunities, connections, networking, and 20% discounts from our list of signature events. When you're part of the mentoring walk, you get our t-shirt, you get a gift bag full of surprises and gifts. That we do raffles, we have fun. We have a lot of fun. So please save the date for March 4th next year at the Hotel Faena. It's our 8th edition, another event that is growing every year and that kick off our year in high energy. And that's a day we spend mentoring young women, young professionals, and that's the day we connect and we plan for the rest of the year. So please save the date. That's going to be our kickoff for next year. And we need you. That's the reminder. We need you. Don't think that we only do this because you need the hours. We also need your support. We need your guidance. We need your coaching. So please, the more coaches that sign up, the more coaches we can offer you. So please share this message with your community. It's never too late to join you, I know. And here we are. Keep calm and ask me anything. Let's do a Q&A now. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop sharing and let's go to Q&A.
Thank you everyone for joining who's come on in the meantime. And feel free to take yourself off mute or raise your hand and go ahead and raise any question that you may have that we can address.
I was a few minutes late, so I may have missed it, but how do you sign up?
I am going to put a link in the chat right now, and that will be a form that you can fill in. Thank you, Holly. Can you see that form? Thank you.
Oh, may I? Thank you. I'm going to take this opportunity to say hello, greetings to everybody. I'm super grateful for all your hard work and for being here tonight. I know that time is the last thing that we all have, so I highly appreciate you being here. Thank you, Laura, for your presentation. It was amazing, and I'm a little emotional because it's amazing what we I don't know in English the word like timid, like very slowly, and it was a very a seed that we plant with Angela. Angela, you are here tonight, so I would love you open your mic and say some words, but for some seeds and growth a lot, and hopefully we are going to continue growing. So that's the reason for tonight encounter.
Thank you, TC. Hello, everyone. I share these emotions with you and with everybody here. A couple of people from the board of ICF South Florida who were part of this beginning when I was president in 2019. That's when we actually planted the first seeds of this program, teaming ICF South Florida coaches with the amazing We Evolution organization. We saw a pairing that could only become something bigger, that could dynamically grow, and to see it now after 4 years become this beautiful trees with branches, it's really empowering, and it's very fulfilling. So thank you everyone on the board who was part of that beginning, that saw it like from the outside, and now you are in and you're moving it forward. And TC also for believing in us as coaches, into bringing coaching and mentoring hand in hand, because this is an inclusive world. And even though there are two different modalities, they're also similar in helping women empower themselves and becoming better and better in the organizations. And that's what we continue to do and work together in South Florida. So that was like the extra thing we needed to do as a chapter is how to reach out to the community to bring to you the power of coaching. And this is the name that TC and her team have given to this program. And it's an amazing opportunity that you can take as many times, I think, as you can, and do not miss it, because everyone here, even TC, I had the opportunity to be her coach. Like, everyone comes out of it transformed and with something better and bigger to bring to their table, and in return to bring to their team. So it's a growing opportunity every time, and an expansive opportunity like I'm hearing today as well. So thank you, TC, for believing in us and for making it, grow into the years and bringing it to the community.
No, thank you, Angie, and thank you, Valeska, Natalia, and Shakti for taking the torch for continue. And I'm talking right now not only as the CEO or founder of Evolution, and I'm talking as mentee, as coachee of Angela. I received 10 masterful sessions in 2020, and for me was eye-opening about how mentoring and coaching can be a partner in the evolution of the world. So that's why we are co-creating this. So thank you again. And I want all coming track with the Q&A. If you have questions about how can you enroll, well, thank you for the question, or the membership, how it's work, wherever, we are here for you.
So since there's no questions, I'm going to take this opportunity to say hello. For those that do not know me, I am the current president of ICF South Florida, and presiding for not just 2022, but for 2023 also. And it is wonderful to see all of your beautiful faces and very familiar faces like Laura. Laura and I go way back to our coaching time in school. And so it's really good to see you. And Maria, this is the first time I'm meeting you. It's a pleasure to meet you. And I'm so glad that we continue to have this partnership with ICF South Florida and We Evolution. It is something that, like Angie said, it's blooming. So it's beautiful to see. And we proudly advertise that partnership on our landing page. So it's a pleasure to meet you. I look forward to meeting you someday in person, and 2023, look forward to it. We're going to make these things happen more. And Valeska, my hat goes off to you and your team, Natalia and Shakti, and others like Meredith and Lisa. I know that you all have played a key role in just being a part of We Evolution, but I just wanted to chime in and say welcome, We Evolution, to this webinar here that we're having, and thank you for allowing us to continue to nurture this relationship, and thank you to all the volunteers that continue to make this a special partnership.
Thank you, Misha, so much for that introduction and chiming in there. We really appreciate you being here and attending with us. Valeska, would you? We have a question in the chat that that will be part of what we're going to go through next. So maybe we'll just kind of park that until we get to that section, and Marielena, will address that for sure.
Yeah, we will talk in the next few minutes about the logistics of the program. But I want to say then when we got the partnership with Re-Evolution, the work that Angela started, that fits so much with the goal and the mission that we have in outreach, the outreach committee, that to reach out the community, to bring the coaching to the community, to raise awareness about the power of coaching and the visibility for us as a coach. So that this partnership has been fulfilling a lot of those goals for us. Shakti, do you want to continue?
Yeah, thank you, Valeska. Yeah, one thing that I wanted to briefly talk about, or a few things that I wanted to talk about, includes we've had a lot of questions in the past where people ask, well, how will this work? So I sign up and then what? So part of the process is going to be matching up the coaches with the coachees, and Natalia will talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes here. But certainly once you are paired up with your coachee, you will be receiving a notification from us via email. You will be contacted by your coachee by a certain date. And you will then basically pick it up from there. You will enter into your own agreements with the coachee. You will do everything as if this was a client that you sourced in any other way. So in this process, we are between Re-Evolution and ICF South Florida. There's an opportunity here for us to connect the coachees and the coaches. And at that, once the connection has occurred, you will pick it up from there and establish your standard agreements. And so your cancellation policies, everything that's relevant for you and your coachee to establish your relationship will be in your normal course of business as a coach. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about the timing of the program. So we're out now taking your application forms, and I just shared the link in the chat. I'll do that again a little bit later in the presentation for those of you who hadn't already joined. And we would like to be able to have a good sense of our final group of coaches by the end of January. So I encourage you to go ahead and send in the form if you have an interest, and we will then provide Re-Evolution with the information of our coaches. The reason, one of the questions in the forms is for you to submit your LinkedIn profile if you have that, and also a short bio. We like to be able to give the coachees an opportunity, and this is a little bit new this year. I don't think we've done this in prior years, but we like to give them an opportunity to see the coaches that are in the pool of available coaches for them, and to make a top 3 choice. And so we want to give everybody a little bit of time. So if we can have all of our coaches figured out by the end of January, that will allow for Re-Evolution to do their magic during the month of February. And by the beginning of March, we would like to be able to have our final matchups done and have you have the ability to initiate the coaching process with your coachee that you're signed with or assigned with by the second week of March. The reason we're being a little bit specific about that timeline is because we also have noticed from past experience that having an opportunity to finish the 6 coaching meetings that are offered through this program, having the opportunity to have those finalized before the summer starts is beneficial for everybody, because as the summer starts, people go on vacations and life gets a bit hectic. So we want to make sure we can give you the opportunity to start your coaching meetings by early April at the latest, hopefully, and then have that wrapped up before the summer kicks in. So that's a little bit on the timeline and the just how generally speaking the coaching agreements would be set up and who's responsible for that. And any questions about that before I hand it off to Natalia to talk a little bit more about logistics and prior years information from or feedback from the coaches?
Just a quick note, Shakti. From our side, as we are so happy to share this with our community, we do the announcement in the email on March 8th, which is our biggest day as the International Women's Day. So right after the walk, announce the ICF Power Coaching Program. So we would be sending the official communication on March 8th. The people, they sign up really fast, and then we can start, I would say, mid-March, as you mentioned.
Okay, thank you for that clarification, Laura. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Any other questions about this? And if not, Natalia, I hand it off to you. Thank you.
All right. So, hi everyone. My name is Natalia. For those who don't know me, I also, I see a lot of familiar faces here, and we're just very glad to be doing. This is my 3rd year with We Evolution doing this program, and coaches. I mean, the feedback from our coaches have been great. Our coaches have loved this program and this opportunity, right? So I want to talk a little bit about the process, the logistics that we want to implement this time around. Based on the feedback, we wanted to fix a couple things, make it a little easier, more smooth process for you, the coaches. So yes, you're going to be paired up by us. As Shakti explained, there's going to be 3 top coaches that they can choose from. They're going to have the coaches' information at their hand, so they can actually choose the coach that they prefer. Again, it's 3. They're going to have 3 options. We're going to go ahead and pair them up on our side, ICF, based on, of course, need, on expertise. We're going to, see all that and make sure that we pair them up the best way possible. So once that process has been done, something we didn't do last year, and this is going to be the first year we're going to implement this, is that we want to have, once the coachee is going to be giving your information after we pair you up. So they're going to have all of that in the bio. We might want to add a question where you, the coach, is going to specify what's the best way to reach you. Some of you can be text or WhatsApp, email, everything, whatever means of communication works best for you. So that way the coachee is going to be, we're going to share with them, or We Evolution is going to share with them that they're going to have a week for them to reach out to you, to the coach. Okay. They're going to take that first step because, we want to really see, who the commitment, right? And we just want, like I said, we want this to be a smoother process. So they're going to, within that week, they're going to connect with you, and with the purpose of setting up a what we call an introductory call. You can call it a discovery call, and with the purpose of the same thing that you would do with your client, which is get to know the coachee, their needs, if they're a good match. Hopefully, we're going to try to do our best to explain, even during the mentoring walk, what coaching is about, because we know as coaches that a lot of people still a little unclear on what coaching is. So we're expecting the coachees to have a clear idea of what coaching is about, and not come, of course, we'll do as much as we can in trying to convey the information. But let's say this person, they don't attend meetings, they might have those questions in that introductory call. So please don't be surprised, but we're going to try our best to cover that topic, right? So that's not going to be your full introductory call. telling you what coaching is about. And we know it's still, you know, it can be, some people don't fully understand it. But anyway, so doing that, which we can call also discovery call, you are going to see that, right? It could be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. That's up to you, the coach. You're going to have that time with your coachee. Let's say that person, the coachee, doesn't reach out within that 1 week. You need to let us know, please. If you don't let us know, it's going to be frustrating for you, and it's going to be frustrating for everyone. We're not going to know who's participating and who's not. So just let us know. Reach out to us either by email or WhatsApp to directly Valeska, Shakti, or myself, so that we can inform Maria and their team who this person is, and they can reach out to them. Maybe there's communication problems. Maybe there's they can reach you up, for whatever the case is. If the case is they cannot be reached and they're gonna let us know, then we know that this person is not, that person, that coachee is not gonna continue. We're not gonna keep insisting. We're not gonna have you contact them if they're not, we're not being able to reach out to them. And there could be a possibility that we can match you. We cannot guarantee this, but we might be able to match you with another coachee that's on the list, if that's the case, if they're available. So with this, our hope is that the coaching process, it becomes a more fulfilling experience for you as a coach and for the coachee. So we want to do that. Now, based on, again, and this was based on feedback, and I also want to share a little bit of the feedback for the ones of you who haven't participated in this program as a coach. Big feedback from our last year. Okay, our coaches got to experience a high level of dedication and commitment from their coachees. These are mainly professional women who come in and get coached by us. So we're actually, the coaches really felt that they were making a contribution, not only to their professional lives, but also to their personal lives. So they were really definitely getting, exposed also not only to different areas in the professional, but also they were exposed to different cultural ways that people show up. Since most of the women are from Latin roots, they have Latin American backgrounds. So for the people that maybe have not experienced that, that's another thing that you will get here with these coaches and this organization. And also another one is that some of the coaches continue their coaching relationship with the coach as their paying client. All right. After we're done with the program, you can continue. That's up to you. And if you want to continue in the coachee, of course, that's up to you and your coachee if they want to continue the relationship. And I know some of you have actually continued with your coach. So those are some of the few things, some of the good feedback that we'd had. And with that said, I wanna transition now to some questions or feedback from you guys, from the coaches perspective. I hope Marilena. So how do we do the matching between coaches and coachees? It's that. So you submit the form. We also have a pool of coaches from We Evolution, and we will pair you up based on their pick, meaning the coachees pick, and your availability and of course expertise, and we're gonna see all of that so we can match you the best way possible.
And
so
if I can add to that,
Yeah.
the coach. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to compliment something there, Natalia. It's very important when you fill in the form to say how many clients can you take. And the way we have been doing this is we try to give some people open a space for 5 coaches, some others for only 1 coachee. So the way we do is we give 1 coachee to each coach. So we try to give 1 to each, and then we fill in. And whoever has more than 1 coach, then we give another 1. And until, and maybe if you have a space for 5, you will not have 5, you will have 4. Okay. And I'm bringing this because sometimes, and we had that situation this year, there was a coach who had a space for only 1 coachee, but that coachee didn't continue. They had didn't show up. I don't remember exactly the case, and there was several of this. So you might end with no coaches. Okay, but come and talk to us. What happened this year was after the program was already running, Maria reached out to us because she had 3 other people who didn't get the communication early enough and they want to join. So we had a waiting list. Okay, and then we can match from the waiting list.
Yes, thank you for adding that. Shakti, were you do you want to add something also to what we share?
Actually, I think Valeska covered it perfectly, so thank you for that.
Perfect. So yes, if anyone has any questions or want to share as coaches, any feedback, anything that you want to share during this call, and we're here to answer. We have WeEvolution, and you have us to answer any questions. So please feel free.
I have something. So from what I understand, Natalia, and first of all, this sounds like a great program. I'm really excited. I did not know about this. And I think I had known about it, but then I was up in Rhode Island and going back and forth. But now I'm back in South Florida, and I think it's a great idea. So we have to sign up, which I thought I did, Natalia, with that form. But other than that, what's our next step?
Okay, so perfect. Once you sign up, we can let you know. We'll let you know if you signed up or not. We'll look into that. And so pretty much wait.
Okay.
Wait, because we need to now, yes, Maria, I'm gonna give the floor to you. We need to now wait for the coaches. So once we have both pools, we're gonna start doing the pairing when the time is, when the time
This is great. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Maria.
Yeah, thank you, Natalia. No, what I'm thinking is that one of the things that we can do as well is immediately enroll in our membership, so the coach start to receive our newsletter and our events. So if happen to the possibility that to participate maybe in our Power of Lunch or mentoring space or whatever is they can start to benefit from this partnership. So, and we continue in parallel with our organization with the 4th edition of Power Coaching. Saying that, we can also send, I think next week is going to be available to enroll in our mentoring walk, and we are going to do a special passcode for you for doing the registration for free. So just wanted to mention that. So the sooner you enroll, better, because you start participate in our benefits.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Maria. And I can share this year, I keep saying last year, but this year, I actually earlier in the year did participate in the mentoring walk. And this was basically my introduction to WeEvolution and ICF South Florida. And what an amazing experience it was, being in the mentoring walk and participating there, meeting a lot of the women who are associated with WeEvolution. One of which I ended up working with in the Power Coaching program. So it was an amazing experience. I encourage you all to take advantage of that. And thank you, Maria, for offering. We will share with you the information of the coaches who have registered as that happens, and so that they can start receiving the relevant information. And we will also be sharing on our website and in our promotional materials, the information regarding the mentoring walk as soon as we have that information from We Evolution. So thank you for bringing that up.
Perfect. Yes, Angela, and I think Angela raised her hand. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Natalia. Yes, I also want to share, I mean, I've been with We Evolution for many years since TCC Miami, but I also want to share that you don't only have to go to We Evolution, to the mentoring walk in March. You don't need to go as a coach to serve. You can also go and experience for yourself to be mentored or served by a coach, because in the beginning it was only mentorship. Now, given this alliance that we have created between We Evolution and ICF South Florida, you can also ask for whether you want to be coached or whether you want to be mentored. And I promise you, because I've seen it year after year, and the people that I brought, not only from ICF, like Shakti just shared, but even friends of mine from past years, a lot of them come out in tears because they said what happens there is so magical that you get paired with the perfect right person for you at that particular time in your life. Whether you are giving coaching or whether you're going there to receive something for yourself, it's just a beautiful, magical, unique experience and day that you cannot miss it, for real.
Thank you for sharing, Angela. And yeah, so we definitely encourage you to just sign up, and like they share, you can start benefiting from their, all of their perks starting now. Okay, Misha, please go ahead with your
Yes,
question.
I'm jumping in really quickly. A few questions. How soon, Maria, will you all be able to get the information to us? Because what I'm envisioning, just like there is the walk for breast cancer, and it's just a big thing, and the walk for preemies, and it's a big thing. Well, this could be ICF South Florida and We Evolution's big thing. So as far as us backing We Evolution up in their walk, and I don't imagine, what I would like to see is us promoted on that level. So I don't want to see it being promoted the month of. I want to see it being promoted, if you have the information, at the turn of the year. To Angie's point, which this is, thank you for this legacy that you left behind, Angie, for ICF South Florida. We've had a long enough partnership where we could really just make this a part of what ICF South Florida does. So back to my original question, how soon do you get material or create material to advertise this walk?
Thank you, Misha, for your question. Next week, for sure. I think this one, but let's say next week for sure, we are going to have the information available to share with our partners, and we are going to be very happy to share with you guys. Absolutely. Thank you. And I want to share, thank you, Angela, for sharing that part, that the coach can benefit themselves for this opportunity of mentoring. And also, not only March, also we have a program in partnership with the Spanish mentoring school, the biggest school of mentoring in Spain. And you can participate. For example, you can enroll as mentees at that program as well. And for example, this year, and we're going to do the second edition for 2023 as well, with MasterCard, we make a partnership. We launch Impulsando tu Proyecto, boosting your project. And mentors from MasterCard all around the world donate 10 hours of their time for entrepreneurs. So if you happen to have your own practice that you want to leverage your practice, you can take advantage of this kind of mentorship as well. So please take advantage.
Thank you, Maria. We do have a very strong Latin American community out there. And as we're trying our best to promote more events, that is in alignment with what we're trying to achieve for 2023. So you pass that information along, and the sooner you have these information, the better it will be for us to just really promote and create some excitement around engagement.
And just to piggyback on that, Misha, the walk is bilingual. So whether you speak English or Spanish, you will be paired in whichever language you would like to. So, kind of like share the voice with your community, because like Misha's saying, and like TC's saying, or Maria Gabriela, we know her as TC, it's ICF South Florida and We Evolution continue to grow into the community to bring this amazing partnership of coaching and mentoring more into the awareness of the world, and more into the awareness of what these beautiful, amazing leader women, entrepreneurs, business owners are bringing for all of us to continue to grow and support each other into the South Florida community, and above and beyond, because what the pandemic brought is that now we do it above and beyond. Last year, it was actually done online as well. I don't know what the thing is happening next year, TC, but last year was live and it was also brought online. So it just continues to grow and amaze and reach out to the world, and it's bilingual as well. So remember that too.
We will have another meeting about the mentoring walk, and then you can attend, and we'll clarify more about that. We'll have with We Evolution, so more closer to the date. And thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for volunteering this amazing, amazing program. We have been coaching amazing women, and the partnership with We Evolution just adds to all of us. So thank you for being here. Thank you for volunteering. We're just starting. We will have other meeting closer to the program, and also we normally have a mid-project meeting. So we'll be always next to you, following up, and reach out to us.
Yes, reach out to us. If you have any other questions, please, we have 2 more minutes. If not, thank you for joining. And Shakti shared the links. They're on the chat if you want to just go ahead and sign up there.
Thank you, everyone.
Will there be another information session, or this is the only information session?
We are...
Who
was talking? Valeska? No, who was it?
No, Laura.
Oh, Laura, go ahead.
I was gonna say that we usually do a kickoff after the whole group is together. I don't know if you on your side are planning something else.
Yeah, and on our side, yes, let's see what depends on how many people will be enrolling, but we recorded this meeting, and also usually we have another one in late January or February. Late January we have.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Valeska, one of our fearless leaders. Natalia and Shakti, thank you. Thank you, special guest, and thank you to everyone. Thank you, Angie, again. Have a great evening.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
for all your
everybody.
participation and your support. Thank you.